Hello world, it is Sheila again, and I am going to talk about being a 9 on the Enneagram. So I got into the Enneagram maybe 6 months ago or so, and just fell in love with the whole concept and have read probably like 6-7 books on the subject, watched a ton of YouTube videos, and I love the Enneagram as part of the whole big picture and trying to figure out types and personalities. I think it adds a flavor that is missing in just the regular OP and MBTI and all the different typing systems out there. And I'm a 9. It was pretty easy to figure out a 9. I relate to so many of them in so many aspects, but the core issue of the 9 and the core, I guess, desire and sin, as they call it, or they have other terms too, depending on the book, but sloth. And oh my goodness, I struggle with that so much in my life. I'm kicking the can down the road all the time on things that I should be doing. Now, things I want to do, something that my FI is like, oh, I want to do this, then I am running around like a chicken with her head cut off, figuring out how I can do this to serve my FI. But for something I don't want to do, yeah, I will procrastinate and kick that can down the road forever. And I also, being last with in the OP, I have trouble getting things started also, and getting things finished. I can be the queen of starting a project and then getting bored with it and leaving it half done until it has to get done. Now, if people are counting on me and expect something from me, then I will do it. I will suck it up and get it done because I don't like disappointing people. And that's probably also a 9 because, you know, if you disappoint people, then there can be no harmony. The peace gets broken up when you disappoint people. So that is also part of the 9. Yeah, I'm always looking how to keep the peace, and with me, with others, between others. I'm always the mediator when if we're in a group and somebody's got a problem and are complaining about something, I'll be always trying to show both sides of the issue and just trying to give my opinion on, like, well, maybe they're thinking this or that, or did you ever think about this, and try to diffuse all the emotions that can sometimes arise. And I would say I struggled a lot with 9 wing 1 or 9 wing 8, and I still feel like I can pull back and forth between the two, and but I lean more to the 8 in my older years, definitely. Before, I would never ever fight back. I mean, I would have rolled over and died before voicing my opinion on anything. But as I've gotten older, I have no problem standing up for myself or for others and letting them know, hey, that's not cool, and this is why. And it brings me to today. So my daughter has a lacrosse game, and I'm killing some time in the car because we have to get there like an hour early. And so we had no food in the house because I am such a bad planner sometimes with the food. And so we were driving through a drive-through, and it was taking a little longer. We're sitting at the window, and he took the money and waiting and waiting, and maybe it was like 4 minutes, which is really not long, but we're just so used to having the drive-through, like boom, 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 you just get your stuff and go. And she made a comment. She goes, "They're kind of taking a long time." I'm like, "Oh yeah, they are." She goes, "You're not going to say anything, are you, Mom?" And I'm like, "No." And I laughed because she was actually scared that I was going to say something. And I'm like, oh, does she think I'm some big ogre? And but there's been quite a few occasions when we're out shopping and the customer service is crap, and I'm like, we'll call the salesperson out on it and be like, and so she is mortified when I do that. And it's not very often, but when I feel, strong enough, I will. And then she's just kind of like wants to, melt into the ground. And so today when we were sitting at the drive-through, she was nervous I was going to say something. So there's that wing 8 coming out that I'm definitely will push back at the tribe, call the tribe out, stand up for myself. And sometimes I even like testing the tribe and poke the bear, like just to kind of see where I stand in the caste system. Yeah, I definitely feel like I just throw my opinion out there and to see how they are going to respond to it, so then I know where they're coming from and what I can expect out of them. I'll just kind of drop a bomb on them and be like, and they'll kind of, oh, okay. But then I know what footing I have going forward. And I kind of like getting that reaction out of people sometimes too. Never mean, but I'm a big jokester, and I don't know, I like poking the bear. So that is definitely the 8 wing coming out too. Yeah. Years ago, in my 20s, never would have done that. I just would keep my mouth shut and smile. But I'm realizing life is just too short to not stand up for yourself and not to express your feelings, or your thoughts or your opinions. And I always do it coming from a loving place, but sometimes, you just have to. So yeah, I love the Enneagram, and those tests online where you just plug in your answers. It's kind of the same with like 16 personalities or .com. It's not going to give you an accurate. If you really want to know your type and the Enneagram, you need to study it. You need to learn all 9 of them, and you need to learn their core, their core sin, their core desire, and to really understand why you do what you do. Because we all do the 9 things. We all can be perfectionists. We all could be achievers. We can all be peacemakers when we want to be. So again, you have to figure out why you do it. Why you do what you do. What's driving you to do that? So yep. 9 wing 8 is what I am, and in my tritype I am the 9, the 4, and the 7. And yeah, those are my tritype, which makes for a fun little combo. I think that combo is most common with ENFPs, and I do relate to ENFPs really well as an ISFP. I think we're similar in a lot of aspects. We both have the higher FI and TE. They have the NESI, but I'm decent at NE, even being an ISFP. I'm not bad at the NE. I'm very creative when it comes to being able to come up with tons of possibilities and ideas, and yeah, so I'm decent with the NE, and the SI. I think my SE NI observers in the middle can create the SI appearance, because I love organizing and keeping things in order, but NI likes to organize and keep things in order too. One is in the sensory and one is in the abstract world, but I still like to condense things down and keep order. So yeah, all right, let me know what your guys' Enneagram numbers are and your tritypes, or if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them. I love reading all the posts that you guys have been so supportive, and even the ones that have been disagreeing with my type, you guys are coming from a loving place, and I love that. I'm not feeling attacked at all, because us IPs, we can feel attacked when we put ourselves out there. So I appreciate that you guys are being just sweet. I love it. Thank you guys. All right, have a great day.